everyone. So I've had a lot of people asking when I was in the salon how to curl their hair. I thought, well, I've got the chance, I might as well do a little tutorial. First of all, I'm going to do half of it with the curling iron. This is a GHD one, but any curling iron will do. This is a 32, I think it's a 32mm barrel, so it's really nice for if you've got slightly longer hair, you can give that real bouncy look. But what I'm going to do is more the tossily wave one with it. And then the other side I'm going to do with the straighteners. Not everyone gets on with doing it with a tong, so if I do it with the straighteners as well, it gives you either option depending on what you've got at home, and give it practice. Okay, so first of all, I washed and dried my hair. I used the Cloud9 magical spray. It reduces drying time and it's a heat protectant as well, one of my favourite products. And then I also always use Untangled. This is Kevin Murphy. I just find it's a lot easier to comb my hair through once I've used this, and it makes it feel like super soft after as well. So they're my starting products, and then so first of all what I do is section with your hands down the back. If you've either got a sectioning clip or a like a hairband will be fine, whatever you've got at home, it doesn't really matter, whatever preference. So I always start by taking sort of a section, it doesn't have to be tiny, like medium sort of size, and then I would split that into two. I always start at the top. I've adapted to doing this just because I have hair extensions in, so I find it helps blend them if you start from the top. And then what you want to do is kind of pull the curling iron round while you're still quite close to the root. And then once you've done that, just use sort of the clippy thing to ease it down, leaving the ends out. You don't need to hold it for long, and then you get that nice sort of curl. And then you want to do the back piece. Same thing again, sliding it round, bring it back to the top. And then release. What I'd say if you've never really used a curling iron before is start with doing all the curls the same way, and then once you've mastered that, then you can alternate it. As you can see, I've got some tape hair extensions in that I'm going to try and hold on to as long as possible. I'm going to take them out just yet. So if you do have hair extensions in, the curl does seem to hold like a lot better, so you don't even need to hold it on as long. If you can see that I'm always trying to leave the ends out, so it gives it that more of that nice sort of look. Whatever you do, don't run your hands through it too quickly, because while your hair's too hot, it's still setting. So if you start running your hands through it too quickly, then the curls will drop, especially if you've got your natural hair. So each time when I'm taking a section down, I'm not taking anything too small. They shouldn't take sort of longer. Once you've learnt the technique, it should actually be a really quick, easy thing to do on your hair. So I'll just show you, because I didn't really tell you what I was doing on that second one. So once you're on like a longer piece of hair, doing the same technique where you're going up to the top, but then when you go into the middle, you're kind of dropping the curler out. This gives it like not too much of a bouncy curl, more of a wavy curl. As you can see. So you're just carrying that all the way through now till you get to the top of the hair. Then dropping, then I'm just easing the rest of the hair in, but still leaving that end out. Thing is, when people first start doing this, if there's like one thing that's not perfect, they keep going over and over it. try not to, as the more you keep trying to change the formation of the hair won't like it and it just goes wrong. So if there is a bit that you're like, oh, I'm not sure about, let it cool down and then go back to it once you've combed it through, because once you've combed it through you might not even notice it anyway. As you can see, I've got like quite little bits around my hairline. I'm a bit naughty and probably over colour them bits or over straighten them bits so I see them more. But that's why you try and start at the top so you can even blend like them shorter sort of pieces in. If you want a tighter curl, then just take smaller sections. And vice versa, if you want even looser than I'm doing, then take even bigger sections. The GHD curler gets quite hot, so like I say, it really doesn't take long at all. Okay, so that side took me 5 minutes over the time I actually started, so not long at all. So that side is your GHD curler. Now I'm just going to plug in the straighteners. 1 second. Okay, so just plugged them in. Again, these are GHD, but I actually mainly use Cloud9 in the salon. I actually like both of them with the straightener. I just prefer Cloud9 because they have a heat setting, which is really good. Okay, so similar sort of thing. Taking similar kind of section. So starting from the back, these beats so they're ready. So again, starting from the top, you're doing sort of like 1/2 turn, then you're dropping the hair out, and then you're doing another turn. And again, you're leaving them ends out. So in at the top, doing 1/2 a turn, dropping, and then just leaving them ends out. If there's like little bits, just put like one bend on it. Now, if anything goes like too curly, you can straighten it through after. So you're taking your next section. Obviously, everyone will find one side of their hair a lot easier to do than the other side. So going in at the top, doing 1/2 turn, bringing it down, then you dip in the straightener under and carry on through to the end, well, near the end. And then I'll just show you quickly on the straighteners how you can do it the other way. So instead of curving forward to your face, curve away from your face. And then you're pulling it down, dipping it under, doing 1/2 a turn again. Don't worry if them ends drop out because you want it to be quite a loose curl anyway. So either towards your face or away. Always just imagine how you want where you want the hair to sit. So coming towards or away. Like I say, once you've bossed one way, then you can do alternate because that creates like an even sort of messier tossy wave, which is really nice. So this one I'm doing away. So you're just pulling it down, drop. I always say that curling with the straighteners is a little bit like when you're wrapping a present and you're using the scissors at that sort of angle where you kind of put in the blade and pull in. So just imagine that the straighteners are the blade of the scissor and you're just doing that sort of pull movement like the ribbon. Good curl then. And then you just keep carrying around. The straightening actually takes me slightly longer than the curler, why I always opt for the curler, but like I say, there's no right or wrong what to use, it's just more what people have. I think the curlers are really good if you've got like a little bit of a frizzy, sort of curly textured hair anyway, because they're really good because they kind of smooth out your hair while you're curling all at the same time. Where I have quite straight hair anyway, so the curler, I don't really need it to smooth it. Right, nearly there. If you have sort of a shorter layer, I tend to just do like a little bit of a flick rather than making that bit too curly, and the same on the fringe. So I just put it in, I bend it once, and then I'm just sort of pulling it down. Right, so when you have this sort of look, what I would use is, so I was just finding my tangle teaser. So I always use a tangle teaser. People are always like, oh no, don't brush it out. But I preference, I like to brush it out. So this side is nice and cool now. So again, because I've got hair extensions in, it holds really well, so you don't have to sort of brush it out too delicately. And if you've let it cool down properly, it shouldn't move. That side's pretty cool as well. So just give it a really good brush through, even like that. Just gives you a nice sort of tossily bounce. And then I always finish off with my fave bedroom hair. See that? So this is just really nice to give it a nice texture. So what I do, I kind of go in with my fingers, lift the hair up, spray, and then release. Just gives it a little bit more volume, even like a little bit of a scrunch to break up them ends. And then the same on the other side. There you go. So that is a quick tutorial how to give this wavy tousled look. I hope that helps you.